Ah! The fuck? No, no, the scuff. No. Ah! There we go. Hello? Hello, hello? Is this on? Has the chat arrived for Snake Attorney? Well. I have not said anything all day, so I will need some voice warm-up. Also, I still have part of this rap I made yesterday. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes for people to arrive. Yeah. Ah, damn it. Picking my food for next week as well. Ah, difficult. Ba, 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 ba. Excellent. Huh? Let's load. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Ini? Not again! I finally get to see you again, and... It's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June 16. 3:34 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices. What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, I'm more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry that weather girl on TV. I think a rainy little spell will take a break with this a day of sun. Is what that girl said? I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case? Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Reminder to never end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor I had? It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree, it is quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and had herself a grand old accident and crashed her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Oh, that's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of a medical malpractice, and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I? Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple. Because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic! You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Maya, why would you know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Oh, yeah, I mean... Hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together. But she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fey clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept the responsibilities and become an adult. Oh, do we finally get to figure out her age in the court record? Hold on. Yeah, she's 18. Melva was right. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. Condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? And so, that is how I ended up visiting my hometown with the doctor. Ding! So, this is Kudain Village, my hometown. Why, hello there. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Oh, someone else is coming this way. Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. They remixed it. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated. Just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know? Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think you would be able to this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what happened to be a car accident. Huh? So what's this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So, this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Kudain Village. But I've heard people call this place the Medium Valley too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. Only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Faye, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin? Wait, then that means... Is she also... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. Ah, I see. hope I didn't scare when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled that into her head. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearlie's my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Kurain Village. Aunt? Pearlie's mother's my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the trending to start. Oh, yeah. I'm doing the trending in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks. Oh, at least she's still the same perky Maya. It's so good to see her again. An old-style phone booth. Can't say it fits with the area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so what? No, who knows? I may need it later. An old bus stop. It says Kurain Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Kurain Boulder. That's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. I see. Rustic, thatch-roofed houses where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large and nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around, though. It's kind of odd that the background plates are still static. The biggest, most elegant building of the buildings I can see from here. This Fey Manor. The place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Sure is. Big house. Ding. Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. It's a nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. Argument there? It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Don't worry. I can voice him like this because he is about to get murdered. I hope everyone in chat is ready for some murder. What are you going to do once the nurse spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention, I have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write! With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Kurain School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where the peoples and spirit meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Ah, fuck. Shit. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge and only mediums would know. Oh, let's see. Here's one in English. It says, 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. This door leads out the windy way. The weather outside looks really nice. Someone with a lot of skill wrote those 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look! Here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value the ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances. The door that leads to the channeling chamber. The place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there's a strong lock on this door to top it. Oh no, it's Chekhov's lock! This lock will surely not become a problem in approximately 5 screens. I do remember quite a bit of details about this trial. I know that it's a locked room murder mystery, and I love locked room murder mysteries. Because they're always fun. Wait, options? Ah, it's just the options menu, okay. Move! Hey Laura, Flora. How are you doing? Oh, right. This thing. So, I had a memory about getting a burned item from an incinerator. And I thought it was the incinerator in the Steel Samurai trial. But I think it's actually this one that I have the memory of. I think there's something in this incinerator that will come in later. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. Wow, this garden is... could be better. Oh no, I'm good. I worked a bit long, but that's about it. Doing a lot of work. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What's that over there? Is that an incinerator? Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. It's a really old urn. Oh my god, Flora! This is the urn! Aww. Oh no. The ashes of a person long dead inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Pete the kid. It looks like there's a room over there, too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here. So every family has to burn their own trash. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Chekhov's incinerator. Anything else? No. Okay. Side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. There's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to be to symbolize. If I had one of these in office, it would end up as a storage space. But here it's decorated with a pretty flower and beautiful hanging scroll. A decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Kurain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir? So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here, and for them to spot you? This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. There's bedding spread out. There's someone sleeping in one over there. She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Move! Shmove! It is murder time, everyone. It is time for murder. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is he talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. Was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away. First a girl that runs away, now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy of how to not make a first impression? The past is past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Thank you. So, why did you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir! Yes? How dare you be rude and disrespectful toward Mystic Maya? I'm sorry? She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. But Mystic Maya, it's the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she's the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kudain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? It's a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I'm merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Kudain school. So, how strong are you? It's a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's. Oh, so that's how it is. So, today's channeling will be her first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident, indeed. The channeling will take place here, in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. So, this room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you mind if you observe the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and her client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Kudain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. Never stopped Maya from doing in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That's why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock's for. Oh yes. I wonder if you've yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She's She's an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that odd. She's my daughter. Now then, what is it what you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have! A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I hadn't a chance to anyway. I must insist that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Yeesh. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Kurain. I'm pretty sure that it's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little bit damp, probably from the humidity in the air. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface, and some branches of its sacred tree have been set in the predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed! She really did have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. Slide? The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There's a giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. Well then. I don't think I have anything left in this room, so... Let's see if we can find any updated areas anywhere. Hello? Any areas? Hey, you! Hold on now! This girl's got a few questions to ask. Huh? I should have heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh! It's Lotta! Holy shit, she's back! I did not expect her to be back. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in what, a year? You are, lot of hair! She sure is. You're a lot of hard, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hard. So I guess you stood at it being a photographer, I mean. Because? And today, I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. As this ain't no time to be wasting time. The training's about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. Lotta Hard, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. There's still someone in it. Hmm. Got a weird email. Well. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed to the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies, once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. I'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I would lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Oh no! Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea, a jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on, Granny! Granny? How come we ain't allowed in the room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? Well, I'm from the heart of Heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the Heartland. What are you... This is Kudain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shot Lodab. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Oh. Hey, what was that? Came from inside the channeling chamber. Hey, that's a gunshot! Excuse me. You heard that sound before. It's a gunshot, I'd bet Maya throw on it. Maya's in there. Miss Faye, what should we do? Yellow-bellied chicken liver? What are you waiting for? Can you get down already? But the key... That key is one of a kind. In this world, there's only that one. Even I am powerless to open that door. There's really no other way. Alright, stand aside, I'm going to break the door down. Wait. Please, that's out of recklessness. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Bonk, bonk. Dr. Gray! I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on with here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But... Hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Listen to Granny. My cell phone doesn't get reception right out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. Chekhov's phone booth. And? Down the way. Let's go. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Oh no! Hey, mister. That girl, Maya. She wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh, yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? Alright, she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. There's one gen with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's got a surgery and stuff, but this personality stings out a wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's really controlling. As soon as this nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She's still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait.
The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again?
What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe?
It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, Al. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright?
Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe? Detective Gumshoe? Are you serious? This is slander. Unbelievable.
My name is Gumshoe.
The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? No. How do I voice her? Like, how can I help you? Like, so, is it about time to start? No, time to start what? You know, like the channeling? Channeling? Oh, no, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder. So, like, murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Yeah? After all that effort, that's all she had to say. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Eeny Miny. Eeny Meeny Miny Mo. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP and the psychic powers. That sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. She's going to be annoying. Oh no. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Cause, like, talking to a dead feel like multiple personalities are my thing. I see, then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm like allergic to sesame seeds. They like must have put some of the food they served to it. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I like felt sick and came in here to like sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I like slept a long time. So you were Hi Lumas. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yep, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the bird at that place? Like what? Oh, that. I like totally know nothing. So who was like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the turn-link, Dr. Gray. You Dr. Gray knew each other, right? You don't know any Dr. Gray? Hello. Flora Anjun Lurk? Or is my internet blocking out? I'm confusion. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago. I was like a patient, yeah. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. You left the blanket a mess. How are you going to fold it? Like, I had a really good nap night. Like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so like, it's all set for tonight. Schmove. There's no one here, as usual. Ah! Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she got in her hand? I've seen this somewhere before. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? No, not the hair. Not the hair. No. F. The police are busy running in here, there. I don't see Maya anywhere.
Hey, you! Don't touch anything.
Look, I really need to ask you some questions.
Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright?
About Maya.
I had to break this to you, pal, but the way that things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it.
Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room, after all. But Maya is...
You can ask more about her later, pal. Like, right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence.
Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional. And yet, something about this expression looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh?
He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife.
A knife?
Basically, the victim was first stabbed and then he was shot.
I'm happy that this show is still here. It's very good.
Hey, pal, no touching without my permission.
I'm just looking at it.
Hey, I can't get too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect. Now can I?
I guess if I want to search this room, I'm going to have to come back later. Slide? Okay, no one over here. Good. She's probably scared of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? Don't let me next! Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one who's scaring me. If I went to tough, you'd be having another dead body on me, your hands. Mine! Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What was it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. What? Curse and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. There's just too much to say. What is too much? Being a cult photographer. There's some scary stuff, so I think I'm just gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Can have to further more with your reach from now on. More glamour, let's go. What's up? Oh yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember, I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. She did, 2 even. The Seance murder. I should have to ring that. It was a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic sense burned inside me. I had to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gonna beat that. The fuck? Scream. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like I've been through this before? Because you have! Oh dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the best?
Alright, everyone listen up. Everyone listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigations are going to be done until real late.
That's a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fame Manor tonight. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Morning. I guess I must have nodded over at some point. Hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. Not again! Maya, no! Nick! Maya! What am I going to do? I never imagined it would be turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. Actually, it started in the law offices, where she was crying over her murdered sister's body. I finally got to see you all again, and... It's not your fault, you didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter, it might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so... I don't want to bring up this case quite yet, but... You don't have to be nice to me, I understand. Wow, that's sad. That is quite the sad tune. Damn. Hi, Manny. So you're the master or something of the Wright School of Tunneling. Actually, my mother is for now. But since the title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that tunneling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's tunneling a spirit, not only her voice but her whole appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Whee! It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said they wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went in that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door. I sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began the channeling. This sounded kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself. My consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing. When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember that all that well, but I was dead and buried to the ground. I couldn't move and it was really unbearable, suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell too. Under the ground? Yeah. I can't quite place it, but I know that I've smelled that scent before. I guess this is all about the information I'm going to get. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Hi, Niesh. So many people. Huh? It? What's it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But... What's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person. With these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry. I will. When's the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait! This jewel. This is called a Magatama. I'm your pet. Yes! It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Damn, the soundtrack's good in this one. Feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been 1 day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper of Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is. Right on top of my desk. It's the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Plant! Charlie, quite a decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss, Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always manage to care for this little fella. Ah, There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatwater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it had been a normal business-class hotel. A poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. Maya stuck it up here right before she left. I wouldn't say that the Steel Samurai is an attorney's office a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magic spell, so I guess I can stay. Difficult-looking legal books stand in formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long, a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try to build up the courage to read one, I guess. Yes, Phoenix. One of these days, you should learn the law. It's my case. At my desk, I keep it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. Maybe Phoenix, if you learned some law text, you could actually, I don't know, take clients that are not accused of murder. Like, murder cases are pretty cut and dry. You either did it or you didn't it. I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in the room yesterday? The law. I am the law. What the fuck says that? Whose quote am I quoting? I don't remember. The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. I'm gonna paint more flowers while listening. Flowers! Whee! Actually, you have to learn some laws for an exam I have in 2 weeks and it's so boring. I know. I tried to take an optional module that is just a full module of law. Specifically, contract and, copyright law. Boy. I mean, the good thing is I now understand how to read law text and how to interpret German law. On the other hand, oh my fuck, is that boring? I have rarely read something as boring as the German Civil Code. The Civil Code is awful. Which one do you have to deal with? Also civil? Or do you have to do you get to read do you get to read fun law like penal code? Because wow. Bundesemissionsschutzgesetz. That sounds less awful, honestly. I mean, like, keep in mind, I had to not just specifically focus on one bill. I had to, like, learn how to read the Civil Code. I never ended up writing the exam for that lecture. And I just picked a different one next semester. I actually picked this one twice, that's kind of a half lie. I picked a different one 2 semesters over. I actually sat in this lecture for 2 whole semesters and I did not manage to learn it enough to be confident in writing the fucking lecture. Law's awful. But at least I know how to read it now. So that's good. But yeah, it's like, oh, so this is what a contract is. And then it's just the most dry definition of a contract of all time. What's kind of, like, what happened to at least give me the energy to learn the basics was that I realized law is kind of just like pen and paper rules, but more important. It's basically the same thing. It's just like whatever the law says is real now. Like, a contract is the closest thing in real life you are ever going to get to just a magic formula manifesting something. Just that the thing it's manifesting is working at a company, or like electricity coming out of your wall socket. But it's basically magic. It's just like, here's this jumble of words that says, if I give you money, you give me internet, and then it will be true. Kind of insane, actually, if you think about it this way. Of the meme with the US server code, I have no idea what meme you're talking about. Laws are just magic books. Yes. Codes of law are just like ancient magic tomes full of hard to read archaic language interspersed with like specialized language only viable for the magic that has no bearing on reality outside of the specific magic spells you craft with it. If you look at law like it's magic, it becomes infinitely more fun. Anyway, the meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. What, you think, Phoenix? The murder would affect people wanting to be here? Amazing. Lieutenant Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I am sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. No, she's one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean the awful tragedy? Yes. This is how far we've experienced in Phoenix shoes. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head. To make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of the nurse was stood inside Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an experienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling, and that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of her heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be that folding screen there. It is the Kurain sacred writings. Kurain. Along with the Kurain sacred urn. They are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something happened to either one, or the humanity, I would prefer to be worrying about such folding screen at a time like this. I guess it isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So, how's Pearl today? Mr. Wright. Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy. Prodigy. What the fuck's a prodigy? Words. Words that Sneak has made up. Prodigy. Pearl is a channeling prodigy and the pride of the branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it's best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. There's a hole! Could this have been made by a bullet? Well then, I do believe it's time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Fucking hell, woman. I guess it's an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflecting surface and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used doing the channeling. Boop! Bloodstain! Ritual of the night or something. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels in this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. I mean, yes. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. This is Castlevania now, yes. Welcome to Phoenix Wright Symphony of the Night speedrun. Today we are murdering the victim. I've already done it. Time. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? Oh, speaking of which, this is the urn. Blessed urn. How could any speedrun of this game ever fail if the urn is right there? Turn, yes. Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy? No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. Mr. Smith Esquire. That's right. I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, Wright? Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I mean, I guess. Makes it easier to find the killer if the killer is yourself. True. True. It was me. I'm the murderer. Ah, yeah. For anyone who came in late, her name's Eenie Miney. You know, like in the English counting rhyme. Eenie, meenie, miny, mo. Amazing name. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I studied this thing called parapsychology, and this college, and you told me about this yesterday. The sesame energy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so like that's what you've been. Like you should have been more like clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like it's really. That's it. Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So like, what was they talking about again? If Lord I ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary. She says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality. Let alone what's going on here. So, why are you still here today? It's so scary, you guys! Then I threw the PlayStation across the room, broke the game in half. Next day I got roommate to play. God damn it. I could probably quote the whole thing if I tried to. This quote is from a lovely video called Welcome to Fanfiction.net by the amazing Jello Apocalypse, who's very cool. Like, there's so much for me, like, study here. Like what? Like, the medium's training or like, how they inherit the spiritual power. I suppose this village is the real thing after all. So like, I asked if I could stay here for like a little longer. A little longer. She sure seems like that carefree type, at least on the surface. But the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think it does about him like yesterday too. That's right. Reaching yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? There was all the talk about him earlier. Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah. Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Yes, you are wrong. Now, where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. Looks like there's a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of tunneling costumes sit at the bottom. It's a decorative wooden bear. Isn't it cute? Like, I like totally bought that. Ah, so it's yours, huh? Yeah, so like this village is really famous for like channeling and bears. Wait, famous for bears? But it's like, okay, if you ever like see a bear, you just play dead and they like leave you alone. Is that right? Yeah, because like fighting back is totally fun of no use. She actually tried to fight one. Has she actually tried to fight one? That would be funny to see her fight a bear. Just randomly for no reason. Ah, you surprised me. And how are you today? Guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. Looks like the same things she had yesterday. Present Maya's Magatama. Oh yeah, Maya said you to give this to you. I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees her like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's missing Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I work with Maya. You what with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right?
Excuse me? I better know who she picked Nick up from.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
What?
So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right?
Ah, yes. Well, yeah, I will.
Oh, wow. It's like a beautiful fairy tale.
Obviously, she's a shipper. Okay, that's cute.
Medba! Everyone is here.
I love how her theme song is a more cheerful, more lighthearted and higher-pitched iteration of Maya's theme song. That's funny.
That earnest look shining bright in your eyes. It must be true love. What?
Why, they're being brought into a bright red lobster by this little kid.
I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya.
What a wonderful relationship. That was the wrong voice.
Oh, what a wonderful relationship.
Wait, I mean, things aren't like...
I can tell you're a good person. All right, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can.
I'm sure when she's old enough, she will write fanfics. So, like, hold on. So in like 4 years, in 4 years' time, she will start writing fanfics. She's 8, yes. By the way, you were right on the money. Maya is 18. This guy was 35. Dick. Dick. And he was turning grey? What? Oh, this guy. I'm just a 31. He could be. Police can age you. Poor guy. Ah, the poison for Cusco.
Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
Where in the world did she get an idea like that? I don't know, Nick. Maybe because you're special to her?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yes, for example, I studied the Kudain technique.
I get it. No, I'm a lawyer.
Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums anyway?
None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So, where's that you've got the pearl? What's that you've got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday.
Huh?
If you want it, I can give it to you.
Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me.
You look like a child at Toy Store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too.
Mr. Nick?
Yes, pals? Can I call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you pal.
Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do with this is charge the Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy?
This should be helpful.
What do you mean?
I will let you see people's secrets.
See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret.
It's time for the gimmick. Obviously, they wouldn't just make the same game twice, just with new cases. That's boring and bad game design. Or something like that. I don't know.
Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. She's like totally cute. Isn't she like, your daughter?
What? No. How old do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray.
I, totally don't know him.
It begins. No, what is that?
You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on the person's heart.
What?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick.
Psyche locks? Huh.
The more someone wants to hide the secrets, the more locks you will see.
If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. I keep thinking it's Phoenix, because both the names start with P.
Unlocked, but how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. Let's remove the lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but I guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I got to start somewhere. Let's give the psyche lock thing a try. Sometimes you just gotta vibe to Phoenix Wright music. I'm going to ask you again. Did you know Mr. Gray? Dr. Gray?
I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more than persistent than a roach.
Oh no! Guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright.
Magatama.
What? Stop. If only she was actually head empty, wouldn't that be nice? The victim. Inimani, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is.
I told you, how many times do I, have to repeat myself? if you're like so totally sure, then where's like the proof? But it might be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe that you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly? I should try somehow to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Eni and Dr. Gray. Usually I'd have said heart pure, head empty, but I know you've played the next trial. Yes. I am very aware of this one. It's an excellent trial, though. Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch, I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? Did I present the wrong thing? No, I did present the newspaper clipping. That's weird. Huh? Am I lacking the item? Let's see. I mean, if I am, it has to be somewhere. So. Either any of the scenes has new NPCs on it. Or there's an item somewhere. Ah! That would do. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're going to be a lawyer, I bet? Yes. Uh-oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I really wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, hello. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, why are you showing you something that dangerous? No, sorry. Dick, please. What about Maya and the charges against her? Heart pure, head empty. There it is. I love Gumshoe so much. You know, at least the character themes are still here. And they even got remixed. Beep, 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 beep. I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, I've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. You must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, not again. Ah, you took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember, I took some pictures and the medicine inside. Just hot pictures. I wonder what the camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than my FA could have done it. What am I supposed to say to pals now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who it was. His face was all over the temperatures last year. Yeah, I know.
I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I had cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. Ah, that looked really interesting too. Do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? Senator Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. About my trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So, which do you want to hear first?
I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it.
Alright, well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor von Karma.
What? Von Karma?
Manfred von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and raised a fearsome disciple.
Manny, when did you get out of prison?
The horrible aftertaste of that evil force-fed... of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget.
Karma!
Wait a sec. But didn't von Karma stand trial and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor.
Successor? So, who's the successor to von Karma? Oh, right. Death penalty, I remember.
Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor von Karma's kid. This kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and has lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal.
Kid, huh? Wait a second. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about.
Oh, no. I think he was born and raised in Germany, pal. The country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talents.
Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Ugh. Still, hard to take someone mentioning the name von Karma. I get a terrible flashbacks to that case. Germany! What? You think that the name Manfred von Karma didn't tip you off at the fact that he's German? Why would studying in Germany help learning the Japanese totally American justice system? Wouldn't. But they have a lot of cool stuff in Germany and would really help develop a person. And then she came to Japan and learned Japanese law. Look, I never said you're smart. That's true. You never said that. But you are smart. And you are cute. Waldmeister makes you better at law. Canon. True. Hey, look! Flora, you're saying the same thing that I get to read now. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. Not that matters anymore. Now that he's gone. Yeah, he did get executed. Murderer, murderer. Wait, that means we get 2 murders for each murder? Oh my god. It's double the murder, Pog! I'm stupid. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day. And...
Hey, it's the news story. The one about the malpractice suit.
Hi, Spycheck. How are you doing? Capital punishment, Poggies. Yes. How you doing?
Hey, it's the news story. The one about the malpractice suit. the suit specifically about malpractice.
14 patients died and it caused a huge stink.
Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that.
You mean the car accident the nurse died in?
Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with you today. Here, pal. This is for you.
Alright, thanks. Me, miny. Family relation. Where did Spy Check go? They disappeared. No. $14 times is pretty high kill score. I'll give that. True. So a lot of XP, yeah. Imagine the levels. No. The fuck? No. Money, it's Czech as in Czechoslovakia. But or like that word. I don't have any better word. Oh no, I mean the spelling. Tschechen, yes. Or Czech Republic now, I think. Yeah. It is Czech Republic now, no longer joined. I'll take Spy Check, that's the spirit of the name. Sure, I guess. Works. Okay, let's Magatama her ass. Let's fucking go. Spy Czechoslovakia. Yes. It's like, whenever it comes up, I like blank on the name of the separated country, and the only thing I remember is the previously joined name. And I'm like, no, that's not it. That's no longer what it is. Very good. In German it's easy. In German it's just Tschechen, so I don't have to remember there. In German it's just Czechia, I guess. Which isn't wrong. That is also what it is called sometimes. But yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a fun name. Names. Mix it up with Yugoslavia. Ooh. Yugoslavia is also a good name. There's so many fun country names. Oh, by the way, what? That's because that's what the country is kind of officially called, I guess. But yeah, nobody calls it that. The fun fact about Germany is, like, depending on what language you speak, the name for the country is different. I have not researched what the French use, which is Allemand, and I've not researched German. I have, however, researched the word Deutsch, and I figured out what it means. The word Deutsch just means part of the people, like as in the people of a country, a group of humans. A member of society is what Deutsch means. So the German word for Germany, Deutschland, literally just means the land where the people who are members of the society live. That's what we call our country. That is about as descriptive and also ambiguous as Sweden, Sverige, which just means our kingdom, or our own kingdom, which is beautiful. Is also a good name. We live in a society. No. The Joker was right the whole time. Yeah. It's very funny. Like, I can get behind when a group of people call themselves something and then that becomes the name of their country. It is infinitely more funny to me when the country is just like, it's a country, that's the name. Anyway, take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my oldest sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps a Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Dr. Turner Gray, yes. The pun names are excellent. I mean, her name is Eeny Miney. It's brilliant. It's a fantastic name. Please tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like, a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died of malpractice. Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to death? Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told you my story, so to, like, everyone. You understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psyche lock works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Whomst amongst us hasn't accidentally killed 14 patients? I certainly have. Dr. Turner gay? Yes. It's when he's so horrible that you just would rather a woman. I guess. That's just a bad person, holy shit. It wasn't accidental. It was accidental for legal purposes. For legal reasons, it was an accident. The sooner they know, the better. That is true. There is some value in a man who is so horrible, he helps you realize you're gay. For legal reasons, my controller was sticking when I did the murder input. Mr. Nick.
Huh? What's wrong?
I've never left Kurain Village.
Really? Now that's pretty amazing.
You're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Hey, wait. She went off again. Well, I know Innie's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face.
It's time for the sad music.
Can't take this.
What am I supposed to do? I'm almost over time.
Can I really do anything? Can I really save her?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Must be Maya.
It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix?
That voice!
Yes! Ah! Melva, please. Be respectful of her massive personality. I love Mia. The boomers! Okay, never mind, not respectful. Okay, fuck it then. Mia. Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Hey, Lori-Kori. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia. You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show client, Phoenix. But... So tell me about it. I'm going to guess that my sister's in a little trouble again. I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is? Tell me, please! Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Ah! Man. This game, I swear. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? Yeah, the jail music is really getting me in this one. And now she is. And I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that's impossible. You've heard it from her. I'm sure, when a medium channels, her own spirit disappears, which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show her she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I held. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key's sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? Badge! I'm certain this key will be the pieces of evidence that makes it a case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know that the key to this case is. That's enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Yup. Mia, what? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the psychologs. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me. What in the world is going on? How can I win without knowing the murderer? As if that had not stopped him before. True. What? Prosecutor von Karma? You mean? No, I had a successor this time. Successor? Manfred von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Pearly! You should have... Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother's watching over the trainees. She said they have training 2 days straight with no breaks. Ah, then you came all by yourself. Yep, I snuck out the main unfolded map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't. Oh my. It takes 2 hours by train. Oh man. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I love her. Same. I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth wouldn't be nice. It would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who's that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. Sorry. Why is it here? Holy shit! I still remember him, though as I'd seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. Objection indeed. It was always back and forth with them, but when you rivals for life. Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone and he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom.
Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? Yeah, he kind of gave up on being a prosecutor after the bonus case. There she is.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
Ta-da! Prosecutor. What is with this kid?
Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he have to seem mad at me? Why does he always seem mad at me? What voice? What voice for her? I can't believe my chat is full of bottoms. How would she sound? Yeah. But also, like, I need to figure out the tone of voice for her. I need something to drink anyway, because this is going to do number on my voice. The hardest voice I do in these games is, funnily enough, the judge. So I will be right back. Yellow. But sometimes getting a drink takes a couple minutes. Yeah. German accent incoming. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ja. I'm not a zombie. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, that's the one. You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct? Hold on, so she's the famed successor to Prosecutor von Kramer? I am Franziska von Kramer. The prodigy. I see. I gave up on a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is this about a father, Manfred von Kramer?
If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ow!
I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. There's your whip, Flora. That's abuse, though, yes. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg of you. Ah! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Prosecutor von Kramer, your opening statement, please.
Those of von Kramer blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. Is the defense's position?
Your Honor?
Does the defense wish to plea for not guilty?
Yes. Foolish fool, who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I will have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. It begins. I thought the fate was to be defeated by a rookie attorney. She doesn't realize that yet. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Witness, your name and occupation?
Yes, sir. My name's Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at local precinct.
Ah! Get to the point already. Explain to the court on details of this murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map.
This looks like I drew it during a session of D&D.
The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit?
It's quite one cool battle map. Yeah, it has a folding screen and everything. That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Anyway, a few minutes late after the channeling started, gunshots were heard from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Ah. And that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct?
V&K von Karma? Yes.
Oh, I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over.
You believed that a couple of times when you were having a snake in your court.
So how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting time then.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot, the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from the point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. As the victim's autopsy report, sir.
Ding!
The court accepts its two evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Yes. Question the witness.
The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
Oh, it was the victim's.
The victim? Now, why would he have... That's her voice. Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point you're missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I guess you start. I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims, the defendant, Maya Faze, were also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right into her hands there.
Point blank, huh? So how, about how far away is that?
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. First try.
Fool!
Excuse me? Gunpowder ban. Gunpowder ban. When something is shot from the point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there was definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Fools!
Now, wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
Fruit knife. I see. Whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, my face fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good.
Ha ha ha. What will you do now, Mr. Wright? Ha ha ha. What will you do now, Mr. Wright? Ha ha ha. How severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the red, what if the victim's heart? If it's stabbed like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with an intent to kill.
She was stabbed first, then shot. Yup, sure as can be. Well, look at the wounds and you come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of the other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What a pain.
That's enough. We've clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought two murder weapons with you today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence.
Ding! Ding! The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there's no room left for doubts, is there?
No, that's a stupid idea. You would be dead by the first trial. You would be dead now. She already said fool, like 20 times in the last 10 minutes. You would be dead. That's quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
If in the face of all this, do not wish, still wish to plead not guilty. It's the opinion of this court that you should not adjust, that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense, because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
If you drank water, will you be dead by the end? Yes, you can die to water. You can die to overhydration. It's a very real thing. It would be justified self-defense. You would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and she'd be able to murder her. I can't let that happen. What do you mean drowning? No. Drowning is when water fills your lungs and you suffocate because you can't get air. Overhydration, instead, is when there is such a concentration gradient between your blood and your cells that your blood vessels draw the nutrients out of the cells and you die to cell death. Like organ failure induced by too much water. It's much more fun.
Your Honor, have we reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea.
We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. You've sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective? Yes, sir? Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. Yes, sir. Now see here, proceedings are run by... Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. All case studies point to me being immortal. Oh. Sorry, Paul, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant detected killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the is this the costume? There's at least evidence of this back spray and the blood in this. This piece directly links my fate to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Alright, Mr. Wright. Nice fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on the clothes. Could this situation get any worse? What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Please feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name, it's disturbing. She does have the whip to be a Castlevania character. Sorry, Belle. Oh no, no. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? You're kind of scary today, you know? Come on, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. Holy shit! Phoenix, calm down! Maya's costume. Yeah, she was wearing this when the arrested her. Maya, she was wearing her channeling costume today. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? You can see it's covered in blood. Blood, yes. The blood. The victim's blood. The blood specifically shed by the victim. That blood. Yes. There's blood under the costume. Lab results show that it's the victim's blood. So there's blood from the victim in the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... Objection! If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Oh yes, Mr. Kama is perfectly correct. And I think the judge is on our side. If a bite of more, but I can show you. What do I do? Einspruch! Why is Miss von Kramer suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright. Miss von Kramer's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. Ah, it looks like my time is up. So about the costume. Your Honor. Actually, there's something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, Belle? Where is this problem? What are you talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. There's a fucking bullet hole in it. That's the problem. Take that! Ask the court to please look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. A hole? But there was the report. Hold on. Oh, what's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder.
Judge, did you just smell the evidence? Are you sure you should be a judge?
Ah, yes, yes. Bloodstained cloak. Gunpowder.
Bruh.
Gunpowder. No one ever told me. The hole in it. The hole that smells of gunpowder.
Looks like I found the hole I was looking for.
Your Honor, the only logical conclusion that you can make is that this must have been a bullet hole. Order! Order! This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir.
Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
What I agree is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Fakama said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way.
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with the testimony.
Yes, sir. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't?
We can find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle bell. So did the murderer have any fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically.
Oh, we're in real trouble now. If only had something to prove that the victim did fight back. But for Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with the testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes?
Having called me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
And what may I ask, is the bullet hole your police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. This is what it means. Is this what it means to not fight back?
Ah! You're right. That seems you're correct. The victim had tried to shoot and defend, and then it would change everything.
Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. What is with the "Are you finished yet, love"? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Mr. Karma.
It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense has clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Now that you... Why, that's right.
Which means the defense is yet to prove anything at all.
No. Well, yes, that's true.
Bow. Furthermore, just as the fact that there's a bullet hole in the costume, it's not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
How so?
Ah! Then just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired at it, of course.
You mean by myself? When did you pull together the scenario? All by myself. On my own.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. The defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took the gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it.
Not wrong lever. Wrong testimony. No. No. Yeah.
This scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Mr. Wright.
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Added body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Not that you mentioned it. Yeah, I guess.
You think you could get away with such a flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? My FA was in the middle of a channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Kurian channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a better match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Kurian channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect.
About what were you talking? I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony.
Poor judge!
Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Oh no, why am I skipping this?
So he was stabbed, but the servant didn't kill him. Oh shit, you did research? Yeah. Yeah.
But if you think about the pronouns, he was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
Actually, I went to give blood the other day. And afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Sorry.
Also, holy shit, could Gumshoe become a better person at all? Like, he goes and donates blood? Damn! I love him. Good beam. Where in the world did that pistol come from?
At least the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically brought it for the day.
But a handgun?
He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Yeah, sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt.
The defendant then picked up the opening, took the victim's gun and ended it.
This testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. I should have pressed with the last statement. Maya's never fired a gun before in her life.
The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it, just by pulling the trigger.
Even me, I wonder. Now do you understand? A von Karma's logic is perfect. This testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. Let's go over the evidence. Did I press this? Yeah, I did. Is the Ermagerd research? Ta-ta-ta. Okay, what do these say? Bed? This thing? Newspaper clipping? Diagram. Doesn't really help me. The Magatama. This might be something. This isn't anything yet. Not on these statements. Two shots fired. Beige, yes. Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Just Maya's fingerprints and the costume. Badge time. Yeah, two shots. One at Maya and one at the victim. This is the only thing that strikes me as odd right now. It's like the whole angle of the ordeal. I'm gonna present this. Ah, nope. That's a dud. Not sure if it's the wrong statement or the wrong evidence, though. What do you mean 3 holes? We only have 2 holes worth of evidence. This is the same hole. There's a hole. Oh, no. no, yeah, that's where they want to go though, right? Find the statement. We're saving him. Is it here? No. This game has a lot of the Phoenix Wright issue, which is, on what statement do I need to present what? I already did that, I'm stupid. Well, the gun has now been presented and everything. What? 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 Why? Why is this the correct game? What? Missing the tiny hole in this costume. Will be the prosecution's undoing. What do you mean? The little holes actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun point blank. If that were true, then where's the gunpowder burn on the costume? Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! But there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. What? But we've already been over the hole. Why did you have me present to the hole twice? That's a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I think you can punish Holy Man logic with that. With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim was not have had the strength to put the defendant very far after that. Well, then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put down some space between the doctor and herself. And while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took a shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
Oh, it does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal flaw?
Yeah, very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in an explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And then when she was about to strike, the doctor took a shot. There must be a piece of evidence. Yeah, now it's the voting screen. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic.
What is that? A voting screen?
I would like to point at the court's attention to the hole in this voting screen. Ah! It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless? Clueless.
Surely this is unexplainable evidence.
Clueless. The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first. Then the folding screen. It passed to a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... When the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting down low to the ground.
Order! Order! This changes everything.
Consider this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit this location, about 8 inches off the ground. I apologize profusely to the game for having accidentally presented the correct evidence one statement too early. So Maya must have been... here? Somewhere around here.
Uh-oh, the doctor's face is scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath. That is, I mean... Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up.
Sure.
In the meantime, I want you to think this through, Mr. Wright.
Of course, whoops. No, she would have been here, right? She was standing here, near the folding screen. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can he gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere close, there would be gunpowder burns present. However... there's nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you!
I believe that this is now, it hasn't proven that.
The defendant was standing ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way over by the folding screen.
Now, how about that? Well, now, it is all coming together. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer. Oh, yeah.
It is all coming together. Why would she be by the phone screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Phoenix, I know this is about, like, your best friend slash, I guess, love interest in some way. At least according to Pearl. But, like, be nice to Gumshoe. Okay? He helped you in both Edgeworth trials. Because he's a good bean. Alright. With this, the rest of the trial should be in the... Blessed radius of disaster.
You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had enough time with... Why Papa had a tough time with you. Huh, he amused me.
Have to pronounce it the German way. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be the smarmy smile?
Detective? How dare you damage my perfect logic?
Huh? How is it all my fault?
His paycheck, yes. You can start repairing your standing by first removing the three-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later.
Punishment?
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? It's gotta be Lotta.
Very well. A court will take 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
Is Gumshoe horny? What kind of question is that? Phew, that was a close one. I know you were giving your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sis ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Oh, I talk about Mystic Mia. Yeah. Do you remember her, Pally? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Donk.
The court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Oh!
I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like you're a good little boy.
Yes, sir.
Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing?
Just fine.
Sorry about this. Any sort of choice there.
Yowza!
Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this is your violence against my fair self?
It's fine.
That's fine. Then I'm fine as a whip. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. There it is! She said the thing! Foolishly foolish fools. It's the same face when you've caught her in a lie in the first game. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even got to say my name and job yet. The name's Dr. Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
Just sobbing along. Let's all be one big happy family, okay?
I and Doug and the defendant went to the channeling chamber. We were waiting around the door, and then bang! We hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. And so was the dead victim, and the defendant with waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room.
I do not know how Texan accents work. Or did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Reckon cause? Excuse me? Reckon cause? It shot for your reckon? Of course it did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show the picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. There's the picture. Gun! Ford.
We certainly assumed that the only defendant and the victim were in that room.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Craigsam. It should be. Was it really one of those? Only those two that went in. What are you blabbering about? You were there too, weren't you? Were you not? Why didn't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them?
Yes, Dr. Greinmeyer were the only two that went to the room. Hold on, we can't have the defense testify against its own client.
Here we, folks. Only one of them went into the training chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. Was it really a gunshot? Objection! Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why did you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot?
Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler.
I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so no. And I tell you, it was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story hits up.
So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down.
Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why did you tell us what happened then?
Yes, Miss Sankama, I broke the door down. Sorry.
Why does this feel like an inquisition? Why do you keep pressing that way? I mean, I keep doing it because it's funny, but like, why does he even... Like, ah yes, was it really me? Like, yes. Why are you asking? Fucking hell. No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man.
Ah, yes, me, real man. Wanna go skateboards? Oh, really? Something I would have liked to see.
Judge is smiling rather openly. I think the detectives is a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Are you sure it was the defendant, my FA? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta, please, think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when you broke in the room? I was murdered. Lotta, at the time like this... you're perfect for snapping of shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she... Maya? When you saw the murder that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not, am I correct? Well, you see...
Order! Miss Hart, you're here to present accurate testimony.
Yeah, you're sorry. Good, let's just shift things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was Maya that went in. Let's say we've come to a conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
Exactly.
Rats, I'm gonna try like one again.
Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am. But the old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Rick Given! What in the... Rick Given, you know? You reckon that's a given? It took me a good look around the room once. Was there no way I was hanging behind the folding screen?
Alright. But may I have a word with you, Miss Hart?
What, you got a problem?
Rick Given, I mean, I'm having little difficulty in understanding you. I was...
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony you did? It's just I thought there's nothing wrong with the testimony. I was with her, so I know that she's telling the truth.
Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony.
At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. Oh, that rhymed. Very nice.
The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What am I going to do if I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
Can't present anything that would prove that she isn't in the photo, no. But I'm going to save in case this just randomly game overs me. Well, Mr. Wright. Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my affair. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument.
That's enough.
It is? Is this it? Is this all I could do?
I think it's quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible.
I told you. Totally 100% impossible.
Miss Ankama, do you have any further questions for the witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense... Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Mia. So, in case anyone was still of the opinion, like, channeling as a spirit medium only, like, slightly changes how people behave. No. This is the small girl that just turned into full-grown woman. I guess you made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But Pearls, the clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully. One more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! At a time like this? Yes. 2 photos. You see, there's one final piece to this puzzle. Mia? Question order one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Now then, Ms. Carver would like to end the cross-examination period.
Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination is already ended. Furthermore, any other...
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that?
But, I mean, someplace I must to go over this. Alright, I'll know it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony.
What heck? What is you supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the chanting chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you threw to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. When he broke in that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point a camera at Maya and take a shot.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like as you test the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. So, what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person.
A different person?
She may have seemed like a different person. However, she was still my affair. We have already made that point abundantly clear.
Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else?
Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body was inside the Sand Lagoon was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ow! Foolish fool. Spouting foolish is just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. Is that, if that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. And would that make the defendant's chair quite lonely place, wouldn't it? No, sorry, Maya. Are you all done here? Can I continue?
Fool!
And even knowing that you still persist in being a paranormal photographer. That's why I'm getting out of this your business. This gal's gonna get the dirt and the stars to be tablet photographer for now on. She goes through those faster than a baby through diapers. Wah! Wah! Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change?
Well, would it, Mr. Wright?
Nice tag teamed in stereo. Nice tag team in stereo. I guess it'd be great for Lizard in 5.1. Two, right? To what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots.
But only one has been submitted as evidence.
Miss Hart, where's the other picture you've been folding? No. You've got it wrong. It's not me. You didn't mean anything bad. I know you can be a little mean, but ain't evil. But at least she knows herself.
Now my friend showed the other picture to the court.
Well, in obvious, the prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma.
Mr. Karma, you're hiding critical evidence.
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. Your Honor, the defense asked that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court.
Well, yes.
Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious.
But you hid the evidence from court. On purpose. That's
not fair! Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a schoolchild? I was so angry I lost my composure.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court?
I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see that badly, I'll submit it. That's not Maya. At all.
What is this picture?
It's obvious the second picture the witness took that they had seen the crime. Well, it's a little off center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur.
I think the important part here is the person in this picture. It's most definitely not Maya Fey. What's the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey.
Yes, I see that.
It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant.
Order! Well, yes. I believe you're correct, Mr. Wright. The person was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey.
Mia, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Malcolm strawberry desserts, Mr. Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling. I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Mr. Karma, what do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room.
Why is there a camera at that angle? Excuse me?
What the fuck?
This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit.
Maya Fey? But is this a totally different person?
She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
It's unbelievable. She can't...
Yeah, it is the truth. When Maya's Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia! Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that this picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, the case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line. It looks like we've been had.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is defendant, Maya Fey?
If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Your Honor.
Oh, the fire's returned to your eyes, I see.
This picture. With this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now.
A contradiction?
Smart save, yes. So you think you've spotted a problem with this picture, then earn your keep. Why didn't you point out exactly what is so strange about this picture? Oh, that's the same. By the way, with how the channeling works, it makes perfect sense why the spirit medium clothes are this, like, very loose kimono style piece of clothing. Because you can have this kind of adjust to the shape of the person being channeled without having to worry about too much. If they were instead wearing, like, pants and a t-shirt, and they changed into some burly man, the clothes would definitely die. This is kind of universally wearable clothing. Yeah, the Hulk problem. Yeah, but not this direction. This direction is the problem. The shoulder width and the overall height. There's a couple of issues. Like, the clothes you're talking about only take into account the size of the belly, not the size of the bone structure. Very different. amazingly, your bone structure does not change when you're pregnant. Or, you know, at all after, like, your, I think, 21st year, actually. You can get one last, really late, really random growth spurt in life. And it's like in your 20s. Because bodies are weird like that. Yeah. It's weird. Yes, exactly. Good clothing for turning into burly men. Which, obviously, Melva, is your special interest. I'm gonna present the cleavage. I don't know.
Take that!
Is it the face?
Take that!
Please direct your attention here. To her face.
Yeah. I just wanted to present the booba. But it's the face. That's the wrong person. We know who she was channeling. That isn't their face either. With your own two eyes, you can clearly see that this face doesn't belong to Maya Fey. Fool! You even know what you're talking about anymore. Ah, that hurt!
That you intention to think, there's a limit to everything.
Oh no! I apparently have fucked up.
It wasn't the face.
Is it even anything? I think it's the wrong face. But I'm not sure if we even have the correct person in the list. Hold on, profiles. We do. Ah, it's kind of her face, but it's also kind of her face, you know? I mean, I can also just try, I can't prove it. But good, my argument doesn't hold any water.
I see the fence is staying on the side, and this one.
Yes, Your Honor.
To think of improved for free. But you can even point it yourself out in lineup. Oh, yes. Well then, I believe we've reached a conclusion.
Phoenix. Yes. You can't give up, please, for me. Take a look at the court record again. Try to find some ways out of this jam. I'll give it another shot. The judge is about to close the trial. You can't let that happen. Let's come down to this. Your Honor, within this paycheck lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now.
What is it now, Mr. Wright?
Please let me explain. I love... Okay, so it is something. Good, then I need to actually look. Hold on. Oh!
Take that!
No? The hole was on the other part? It's so hard to see in grayscale. Lotta couldn't splurge for the fucking color camera. Was it on the arm? Hold on, I do have it in my court record. I can just look at it. Ah, this is... See, this is the arm part. Not this... Okay. I blame this line not being very clear in this drawing. So it's here.
Take that!
Please direct your attention here.
To the sleeve. But there isn't anything odd about it.
And that's exactly what is odd. Something that should be there, suddenly missing. Should be there. Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then should it be in this picture as well?
Miss Frankama, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
Alright, this should be some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Fakama's face. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. The bow. Jumping to the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean? What incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed this bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have foreknown that this picture was of any value to this case.
Oh, I see.
She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, this picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, personally make sure that the detective gets what is coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Cringe. Poor Gamsu.
In any case, there's a very big problem. When the defender was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by the strange twist of events. This is your chance, Felix. Load all you've got in this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor. There's one logical explanation for the contradiction. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Watch me shoot them down, Judge Meyer. It's a very good pursuit theme. Especially because it has the, like, as I've described them last time, the 80s the 80s synth pop style, just chord hits. I love these. This like random ass synthesizer.
Order! 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 If orders are restored, I will suspend this trial.
Ow! Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess.
A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us.
Hey, witness. What the heck? Is there any way to ask a girl for a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said there was only two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, you were lying. I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary. Why did you say you... Miss Ray wasn't lying, you think? There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. Corey, she's talking about murder. I love how they bothered to link audio to the thump. It's very funny. You see, Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from?
Why is this late? All I want to do is cry. Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant. Now, this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. Can't believe that even Maya's calling me by my full name. But I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Have you not had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you've enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around. That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix. So where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at the situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left the room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those contradictions were true.
Mr. Wright, let's see what you've come up with.
I think what happened before we were forced away into the training chamber is... Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place.
You do?
Is it the key? Is it key time? Please take a good look at this.
Okay.
I've already seen it.
Thank you. And what's the purpose of this item?
Ah, shit. Maya had left the room? Matt left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this. Oh, how foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt Morgan Fey. Ah. Now. Okay. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, this is a training chamber key, right? Before the training started, Maya locked the door from inside with her. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. The key's the only one of a kind, after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say?
Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, looks like he's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
What do you mean?
If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Why ain't that a kick? Say, come you holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! Okay. I got a bit confused there, but we got there in the end.
It seems to have come to an impasse. This picture's clearly kept with the face of the murderer. However, if this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that the person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hankama.
How can this be? How can this happen to me? I've made no mistakes. Franziska, probably.
At this point in time, a verdict on the defense guilt is not possible.
My perfect case. How's there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't you think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I am Prodigy. I've never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you.
But I'm the main character. I've bad news. You're gonna die.
Wait, not die. Maybe. If you also committed a murder in Germany, then you will sterben. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. I will get my guilty verdict. Something like that.
That's enough. If you would like to do so, continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Sterb. Yes. Wow. So that was you, Pearly. You summoned my sis. Yes, I felt like I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else who could have done that. Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that I'm the third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance? Yeah, I'm counting on you. Aww. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, pals, you ready to buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Poor thing. So sheltered.
To be continued.
Save. Save again. I will end stream here though. I wish I could play this game in longer sessions, but my voice does not survive it. Big sad. Omega sad. Yeah. I will have to figure out how a stream looks tomorrow. I don't know. Because there is raid tomorrow at 8. Kinda makes it hard to plan a good stream. That is true. There will be Snake in the corner. That is true. That is correct. What? What? Why the fuck would you ask me? Ask Niesh. How would I know? Huh? It probably just died. It does that all the fucking time. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. I guess I'll figure it the fuck out. You do know that that means I can do anything, not that I know anything. And everything. Anyway. This is gonna be end of stream. And good night. No, also wrong. That one means I am everywhere.